Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Janet Legere here, along with my partner Don. We're your hosts each week for our Get Live training call, where we share some of the strategies that we've been using over the years to build our list and make money online. I just want to check with everybody that is why you're here, right? You're all in some shape or form internet marketers looking to use the internet to grow your business. You want to make this work. You heard people are making money online, and by golly, you're going to figure this out. Well, I'm happy to let you know that people do make money online. In fact, some of those people are here in the room today, including Don and I. We've been making money online for quite some time. Oh, sorry, Don. I forgot to click the button after I said talk. Oh, great to see everybody here today. We're calling in from, beautiful Calgary, Alberta. We are still waiting to see the sunshine. It keeps threatening to come out, and we're very spoiled here. We get a lot of sunshine, and when we don't get it, we're wondering where it is. So today we're wondering where it is because we're ready for some sunshine. It is Saturday, March 29th. We're almost at the end of the month. Hard to imagine, isn't it? For the year, how are we doing? How are you doing with everything you're doing? How are you doing with your goals? How are you doing with your mindset? How are you doing with your business? Are you on track? Are you starting to get it? Are you somewhere in between? Where are you? Yes, Ginny, we are recording. Well, today we're going to talk a bit about who Don and I are, where we came from, and why you would even want to listen to us. Then we're going to get into the inspiration part of our call. This is where Don comes on and talks a little bit about life and living, and I know he's got a fun talk in store today. And then we're going to get into talking about creating a tuned. It's going to be a great call. I'm pretty excited about it, actually. And this call came about when Philly was asking me how to create a link, and I was showing her how, and I thought this would make a great training, and we were going to do it on a Tuesday training, and yada yada. Tamara suggested, well, why don't you do that this Saturday? And I thought, well, why not? What a great training this would be, because I suspect most of you would love to know how to do this. So we'll get on to that part in a moment. But first, we're going to talk a bit about who we are. And before we do, I just want to remind everyone that our calls are fairly generic, and we do ask that you refrain from sharing your business or personal information chat, although we do encourage you to engage, because that is really how you learn. So I welcome your questions. I welcome your comments. I simply ask that you don't share your emails or website URLs in the text chat unless we ask you to do so. And then by all means, feel welcome to do so. In the meantime, we welcome your comments and questions. Just keep them on topic. You know the rules. I don't even have to say that every week, to be honest, because you guys are pretty awesome. You really are. And I do have to apologize. I'm feeling a little, I feel like there's 3 cats in our house. Not sure if you guys are cat people, but if you are, you know what I'm experiencing. I'm used to having 1 cat, and sometimes we have 2. We actually have 3 of them right now, and oh boy. Well, thank you, Tamara. That was just taken this past summer, so when we were back home having lots of fun. I think, no, actually that was taken here in June. Yeah, June this year, of last year on my birthday. So, hey, I always look happy on my birthday. So who the heck are Janet and Don Legere? Well, I'm just really curious as I go through this. I'd like to ask all of you, how long have you known Don and I? Personally, in business, how long have you known us? Most of you, I only know online. There's a few of you, but most of you, I only know online. Don and I have a very strong passion for helping others master very simple strategies to use the internet to follow your passion and make money. We've been doing this for going on 15 years, since 1999. We have a little bit of experience. We come from a corporate background, which gives us a little edge here on the internet, because it gives us a little bit of a professional edge to everything we do, and I think you guys have all noticed that. We're very committed. We're very dedicated. When we say we're going to do something, we do it. We've been full-time internet marketing since 1999, and we've developed several very successful revenue streams in affiliate marketing and network marketing. Our main focus has been building a list. I learned very early on that I had a system in place, and I decided in 2003 to put it together, and create the content list builder so that I could teach others how to build their list, because I recognized very early on that that was how successful people becoming successful. They had the right business. More importantly, they had the right list. Our focus is showing you the simple steps to build your subscriber list, create your personal brand, and develop a solid long-term relationship with which equals residual income. Anybody here want to make residual income? Do you guys understand residual income? Let me explain residual income. Residual income is when, let's say you take $100,000 and you invest $100,000 in the bank or in GICs or something. You invest it somewhere where it pays you an annuity, which means it's going to pay you the interest every month, and you get that money. The balance sits there, but you get paid the annuity every month, whatever they call that. Okay, that would be residual. You invest that money. For most of you, adult money, believe me, is about $500 a month. Because $500 a month, I assume, would change your life. Well, let me tell you, it's much easier to earn $500 a month in internet marketing than it is to earn $100,000 that you have to invest. Oh, it would be more than that. Don, how much would you have to invest to get paid $500 a month? How much money would you have to have sitting in somewhere? I mean, I don't even know what interest rates are tonight other than really poor. I think you'd have to have an awful lot of money in the bank to get paid $500 a month interest. And I think you really have to understand this, because some of you are really missing that concept, that it's really worth the effort to learn this and do this. Believe me, it is. Okay? If anybody here knows what that might be. Yeah, $250,000 sitting in the bank to make $500 a month. Anybody here have $250,000? I don't think so. But I know that you have the time to learn this. And I know that I can teach you through the Contact List Builder. It's our training and mentoring program. It's free to join. It's where we teach our strategies in a simple step-by-step format that's available to everyone, free or not. Our goal is to help you make this work. Our goal is to help you learn how to use the tools and resources that are available to you online. There's no magic to making this happen. You need to learn some simple skills, and they're skills that anyone and everyone can learn. Well, Diane, in your dreams, however, Diane, do you believe you can create a $500 a month residual income here on the internet with our programs through CLB? You may even include your internet marketing company, your network marketing company, your MLM, shall we say. Much easier, isn't it? $500 a month. I want you guys to do that. We're on track to help 1,000 people make $500 a month or more. Some of you are going to make a lot more in 2014. If you're on board, you know how to connect with me and make this happen, because I want to help you make it happen. I believe in you. I believe you can do it. And I believe you can follow the steps we teach to do it. I believe you're smart enough. I believe you have the ability to stay focused. I believe you have the ability to follow the steps. I believe you have the ability to think for yourself. And I believe you have the ability to do this. You can change your mind. Speaking of changing your mind, I changed my mind, oh goodness gracious, 16 years ago. In 1998, when I met this wonderful man named Don Legere, and he really absolutely did help me change my life. I won't say he changed my life, but he showed me a side of life I never really even knew existed before. He taught me how to laugh, although I'd laughed all my life. I mean, I'm a pretty happy person. It's one of the things Don will tell you attracted me to him is my smile and my attitude and my joy for life, because I had that. And he taught me so much more. And today he's going to inspire you on life and living from his point of view, which is a little different than my point of view. However, together we are a perfect blend. And it is my extreme honor to share a little bit of his time with you. So please, a nice warm welcome from my husband, my best friend, the love of my life, Mr. Don Legere. Take it away.
Good morning, everyone. Good to have you here. I'm in a serenity kind of mood, so I thought I'd throw up a picture from Minnesota. I hope you can all hear me okay. But I was just looking up here online very quickly annuity income charts, and of course, income annuities depend on a number of factors. One being your age, uh, one being your life expectancy given your age. And most annuities die when you die, or you take a lesser amount and you could, when you die, you share it with your estate or your wife. But it looks to me here that based on today's rates, and if you were 55 years old today and you wanted $500 a month income, well, 100,000 will get you $384 a month. And that same 100,000, if you wait to invest it at age 65, you're going to get 496 a month. So 100,000 isn't quite enough to give you that, $500 a month income. But when Jan was talking about residual income, and really it is a lot just like an income annuity, because what it is, you're getting people to purchase products from you that they consume. And products that are consumables are replaceables. So if they're consuming the products and replacing the products each and every month, it only goes to stand that that's a very good business model. I mean, all of business in North America, in the world, operates in that manner. You have a consumable, and you make sure that you got to keep going buying it each and every month, each and every month, each and every month. But to get to that 500 month level, that is like putting about $150,000 in your bank. So here's a quick and easy way to figure this. Build your business up to $500 a month income, steady income, and sell it. Sell it for 100 grand to someone. We've done that. There's another opportunity for you to look at it another way. But if you're building a business that is your primary business, like Janet and I have, then that's your long-term. This is your annuitizing. The entire reason why we're online is to develop income that will carry us a long, long time. And it can be done. And it takes a bit of work, yes. And I know a lot of people talk about duplication. Well, what the heck is duplication anyhow? I've been involved in network marketing for a good long time. A very long time. And Janet has too. But the thing that's eluded us is getting people to duplicate what it is that we're doing. And that's a very hard thing. But here's everything boils down to numbers, right? Out of every 100 people that you sponsor into your multi-level marketing or network marketing thing, or whatever it is, 99.9% of the people that you sponsor in there aren't going to work the business. There are going to be people in there that are looking to like the products. So customers are good. We're always on the lookout for customers. And it's part of our business our business solutions for providing us incomes in the long run. We still have customers from older MLM firms that we were associated with. And we still get paid from those firms because those people are still buying products. And that income is still over $700 a month. So it can be done, ladies and gentlemen. And all it needs is you have to change the way you look at your business. You have to change the way you look at talking to other people about your business. And the easy solution here is to look at what it is you're doing as a business. And deep down inside, you really have to figure it out. You have to figure out if you're really in love with the business. Do you buy and purchase the products and use them each and every day or each and every month? Are you involved in the business? Are you part of the leadership team? If you're not, get involved. Learn to do what others are doing because it will satisfy a need for income in your later years. And for you people who are in your later years already, it'll supplement your income to the tune where it will improve your lifestyle. And $500 a month, how much is that? How many people is that in your downline? I don't know. It's about 39 people. It's about 40 people. And in today's day and age of the internet and of sharing content, of exploring other people's blogs, about getting involved in communities, it's an easy thing. So, do you stop at 500 when you're there? No. That's just when you're starting to figure it out. And you're going, geez, 500, that was easy. We can get this thing to 1,000 by the end of the next 3 months. And you do that. And that's when success happens. I'm going to tell you a story. We were with the Shackley Corporation. There may be some people in the room here today who are in Shackley. And we built that business fast, and it was awesome. And we stepped aside from that company simply because we were being interfered with from a very high level that were stopping us from continuing our excellent marketing online. And the company, basically started doing what the master retailers were telling them to do, and it kind of interfered with us, and it put a crink in what we were doing, so we decided we'd sell it. But that's not the story I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you a story about a young man that we knew. He had a young family, and although he was an extremely hard worker, he could never find that success that the other people in the management group were attaining. He was always falling short, and he couldn't figure it out. He couldn't figure out why. And one day he went home and he said, I have to ask. The thing I'm not doing is I'm not asking enough people. That's number one. Number two, I'm not talking to enough people each and every day. So for 1 year, I remember we were talking to him. We were on a trip to, I think it was in Mexico. It might not have been Mexico. It might have been Hawaii. No, it was the Hawaii trip where he showed up, and he was the star from the very entire company. He recruited more people than anyone else. He exposed more people than anyone else to the Shackley Corporation, and he made more money than any other new person in Shackley that year. And during these celebrations, and this one was in Hawaii where they had a bunch of dancers on the beach and stuff, it was really cool. He got to sit with the CEO of the corporation, and he received all the accolades. And that's what he was after. And the only thing he changed in his business was not the lead capture pages. He didn't change any way that he did it online. He just ensured that when someone hit his website, he gave them a quick call and tried to close the sale. And it was as simple as that. So, ladies and gentlemen, make $500 a month. You can do it. Anybody can do it. We only have to get out there and stop worrying about the things that fill us full of fear. The things that say that, you're going to look like an idiot if you ask for this. You look at, if you're afraid to talk about your business to other people, you better look deep down inside, because if you are actually not feeling that good about talking to people about what it is you have, and you're a little embarrassed about talking about what it is you have, then I'm going to suggest you don't love that company. Get the heck out now, because you're never going to make it work. And that goes for everything that you're involved in. If you're afraid to talk to people about what it is you're doing, you're dishonoring them. You are not giving them the opportunity to go through the same decision-making process that you did. Now, you join a company for a number of reasons. Number one, you like the people. Number two, you like the products. Number three, you like the pay plan. Number four, you like the entire concept of the business. And when those four things align, then you should be walking your walk, talking your talk, and getting out there and talking to people about what it is you're doing. Because if you love your company as much as you say you do, and love the products because you're using them, there's no point joining an MLM, ladies and gentlemen, unless you're using the products. Really, there's none. Zero. None at all. I don't know of any salesperson that can sell a product without actually owning it, without actually experiencing the benefit of it. So that's my inspiration on life and living today. In order to do well, and doing well here is, believe me, $500 a month. $500 a month. Do you know how many hours you have to work to earn $500 a month? 66 hours at minimum wage. And you can make $500 a month on 66 hours a month. I can guarantee you that. So fall in love with your company. Fall in love with yourself. Fall in love with the people whom you're talking to. And give them the absolute honor of allowing them to make their own decisions. It's your job. And your only job is to do the asking. Because if you don't ask, you're going to be in the same place next week, next month, next year, 10 years from now, and just before you die, you're going to go, I should have asked more. I could have had a more comfortable life. Because just before you're leaving this planet, that's when your fears disappear from you, and that's when you give your head a slap and go, man, did I ever get that wrong? Waiting to come back the next time. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's my little talk today. It wasn't exactly what I wanted to talk about, but I kind of like talking about it. So you can earn good income. You just have to learn to step outside your fears, fall in love, and make it happen. And with that, Janet, I'll give the room back to you. You know, you don't need to become a great promoter, Mark. No, absolutely not. You just have to be... Look at everything in business is 80-20. 80% of what you do gives you 20% of your results. That's how it works. 80% of the dirt in your house is in the kitchen, which is 20% of the size of your house. And in business, if you took the 20% of that time, if you took that 20% of that time and just started concentrating on the 20% that gives you 100% of your results or 80% of your results, that happens when you learn a few techniques. So the sales game. You think you have to know everything for sales? You don't. You need to know a script. You need to get familiar with the script. You have to have a way that you introduce the subject to an individual and follow your script. Once you know, look at when I sold life insurance, I had one script. It was my telephone script. That was it. One script. And I got really good at the script. I got so good at the script I could call up anybody anytime and say, listen, I just dropped something off at your office. I don't want to keep you a lot of time. But would you have time for coffee for me tomorrow at 9 a.m. or is 10 a.m. better? So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to pass the room back to Janet. Just learn the few things and you can get very, very good and you can have incredible results. Because the team that wins the Super Bowl is the team that isn't 100% better. It's a team that's 0.0025% better. So have a good day, everyone. And I wish you all the very best week possible. May your results be better than you could even hope or imagine. Thank you. And thanks for letting me go over time. I appreciate it. Love you, Jan.
I was almost tempted just to turn the room over. The man was on a roll, I'm telling you. I think we're going to have him come back and do some training on this, on how to connect with people for your network marketing business. It's a little different than internet marketing, but you know what? Oh, hang on. So Don, we got to figure out what this problem is because everybody else has the sound. You're the only one that doesn't have my slides or my sound. I don't know if it's the connection we're using, what. I got to figure this out. My goodness. Yeah, it's just Don and I. Do you have sound now, Don? Nope. Don, you're going to have to log out and back in. Any sound on? A yes? Can you? I think you have sound. All right. Goodness gracious. Well, I hope we have time to do the training I want to do because it's really cool training. But I got to tell you guys, I'm just feeling a little excited about Don's talk. How about you guys? Was that phenomenal or what? I'm not worried about my training. I can get through that fairly quickly. What I'm teaching you today is pretty easy, but you know, this was powerful stuff that Don talked about today. And I was just saying, Don, that we need you to come up and do a whole training. I almost just turned the room over to you because you were really on fire. You were on a roll, and I think people were really enjoying it. Am I right? You were enjoying it. Yeah, and let me ask somebody. Did anybody sit there going, oh my God, he's right. I'm not asking enough. I'm not talking to enough people. I'm not asking. I'm not asking at all. I'm out there every day and I'm doing my advertising and I'm filling my list. People are coming in, but I'm not really asking them. I'm not really asking. I'm not really asking. And you know you're not. Okay? So do you know what you need to do, right? You need to keep following what we teach at CLB because I really believe that we have a system that works. And you need to take it a step further and put yourself into it. You need to take your business seriously. It's the only way you're going to make adult money. And we all need to do that. So let's make it a vow. Let's make it a promise to each other that that's what we're going to do moving forward, that we'll help each other to do that. And I'm here to help you to do that. You know that. Well, today we have some pretty cool training in store for you. We're going to be talking about creating redirect. Now, this may or may not be what you're thinking of. This kind of redirect is something a little different. It's something I use quite regularly, and it's a way for you to use your website to send someone to an affiliate. So we're going to talk about what a redirect is, when you would use one, what you need to set one up, and the steps to set up a redirect. Hey guys, I really am struggling with these cats. Hey Don, if you can hear me down there, I forgot to grab a glass of water. If you wouldn't mind bringing one up, that would be wonderful. Ah. Oh, Tamara says, sometimes I feel like I'm intruding when I approach people. Well, that's your problem, Tamara. I'm saying that jokingly, but the truth of the matter is you're judging other people before you approach them. So instead of approaching them and thinking that you're intruding, think that they're really excited to see that information, right? But it's true though, Mark, if I think I'm intruding on you, that's my thought. I'm projecting my judgment of you on you. I have no idea whether I'm intruding on you or not. And the truth is, Tamara, do you know if you're, I don't think the truth hurts at all. Does the truth hurt, Tamara? No, we work on this Monday to Friday, so most of the people in our group know that it's really about the truth, though. If you don't face the truth, you're never going to move forward in your business. And so the truth is, some people are going to say no. Some people will feel it's an intrusion. And some people will be really upset if you don't contact them, right? So you just have to go at it. You just go at it. You just say, and if you're worried that you're intruding, then you start your conversation by, is this a good time? If you're on the phone, if you pick up the phone and phone them, you say, is this a good time? Do you have a moment for the phone? Is this a good time? If you're on Skype, is this a good time? If you're on Facebook, is this a good time? That's the way you start your conversation. A great topic for another conference for sure. For Dawn, there you go, Dawn. We got a lot. We got you decked out for the next 6 months. How many of you are members of affiliate programs? Affiliate programs that have fairly long links, affiliate programs that you might want to promote, affiliate programs for products and services. And sometimes those affiliate programs don't really work well with tracking links. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Well, we're going to show you how to redirect link. It's simply a link that you create to mask your affiliate link or other URL. Now, we're not actually going to hide your URL. Can someone ask Ginny to log out and back in? Or I'm just looking here. She has everything turned on, so she can, someone can suggest she log out and back in. I'm going to shout out to Don again. Don, can you hear me out there? Let me know if you hear me in the text chat. So a redirect link is simply a link that is going to redirect people to the affiliate page you want them to go to. And what we're talking about here is using your own website to do this. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. I had to grab a little sip of water. I'm going to have that regularly. Yeah, actually, I have good connection today, which is unusual. All right. When would you use a redirect link? And some of you may have different opinions on or different ideas on how to use one. Some of you have probably used this before. So how would you use a redirect link? So in this instance, in the example I'm going to show you, it's I want to use my domain to put an affiliate link. And the affiliate link, well, it's actually an ad creator link. And if you guys have ever used ad creator, you know that the link is a mile long. But I simply want to use my website to send people to that link rather than using the tracker because I want to send them to my website. This affiliate link is very long and the URL shortener, it does work with it. Now, as an example, is anyone here with the Simple Money System, the Pure Leverage Feeder Program by Joel Peterson's Simple Money System? I'm going to tell you right now that the Simple Money System affiliate URL link that takes you to your lead capture page does not work with the tracker. If you're using a tracker with it, it's not working. When people fill out the form, they're not going to your autoresponder. It's a problem. And so this would be a situation where you could use this method to promote your link. Yeah, when you want to personalize your link address. So instead of sending somebody, to my ad creator, blah, 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 blah page, or my Simple Money System, blah, blah, blah page, or my Pure Leverage, blah, 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 blah page, I want to send them to janetlegere.com page. Okay, does that make sense? So what do you need to set one up? Well, number one, you need your own domain. So let's check with the room. Do you all have your own domain? I just want to check with everyone while I take a sip of water. That really should be your name, although that's not critical. It could be any domain, all right? You need to have access to cPanel. If you don't know what this is something you need to learn, all right? We do teach that at CLB. So you need access to your cPanel. You need access to Notepad or WordPad, something that you can use to create a text file. And you need the redirect code. You don't need to update it for this, Georgia. So how do you set up a redirect? Well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create an index.html page with Notepad. That's what we're going to call it when we save it. We're going to save it as index.html. We're going to then log into our cPanel. We're going to access the file manager. We're going to create a folder for the page. And then we're going to upload the file to the folder. That's it. It's really, really simple. Does any of this sound complicated to you? I'm going to tell you guys, anyone can do this, all right? As long as you have access to your cPanel. So let's start with creating our text file, because this is the first thing you need to do, okay, is create a text file. I have Windows 8.1, so my desktop may look a little different than yours, but you know that little button at the bottom left side that gets you into your file? It opens up a menu that looks like this where you can access your programs. Do you guys all know which one I mean? Bottom left. You click that button, you go to Programs. Now it's either going to be, in Windows 8.1, it's Windows Accessories, but it might be, for you, it might be Accessories, okay? So I'm not sure where it's going to show up for you, whether it's going to be at your Windows Accessories or it may be under Accessories. But you're going to notice the program. It has a little blue whatchamathingy that you can see right here. There's Notepad. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to do a line right here. Notepad. Okay, that's the one you're going to be looking for. It shows all right, so if you have programs, Randy, then you go to accessories and it'll be under accessories. Okay, but it's going to be somewhere in there. You need to find that. Now I have Notepad on my desktop, so it sits on my desktop all the time, so I can open it. I don't have to go and look for it. So you're going to open Notepad and you're going to paste in this code. You're going to put the code in here. I know you're thinking, where am I going to get the code? Just hold tight. This is a very simple code. Now what I want to show you is right here. Okay, whoa. What happened there? All right. We'll get back there. Just bear with me. All right, here we go. We'll try this again. All right, so here. No, see. I'm trying to use the whiteboard, and obviously I'm not doing it right. Hang on a sec, guys. So here we are. You'll see on this code here, the only area that you really need to pay attention to is where it says your domain. That's where you're going to put your website and your website title. Don't worry, I have this file for you. You don't even need to know this code. You know me, I'm always making things easy, but this is the code. All right, it's an HTML code. This is your index page. You know how when you go to a website and you just go to janetlegere.com, well, it's going to an index page. And so we're creating the index page. Are you guys with me so far? So here you can see I have edited the index page with my ad creator URL. Now I am creating a redirect for my Curation Works lead capture page. If you're a member of Contact List Builder, you know that Curation Works is now in the Downline Builder. It's something that we'll be doing some training on and what have you in the future. It's also another income stream for our CLB members. So this is a lead capture page for Curation Works. So there's my ad creator website, and I'm going to call it Curation Works. Do you see how I've made the changes here? So let's go back. Here's the template. This is the basic script that's going to go into this page. And here's where I've made the changes. You see that? So you're going to click File, Save As, once you've updated your file. And you're going to sit as index.html. Make sure you remember where you saved it. Okay, this is important. Write that down. Remember where you save your file. Mine is in my Dropbox. Makes it easy. Now, I said I had the file for you. If you go down, you know where the shared file folder is. It's down there in the right corner of the room. Looks like a little triangle with balls on the end, a little atom. If you click on that, it's going to bring up a pop-up menu. And on the pop-up, you're at the bottom, it'll say Index Template. And then you'll see that little button there, right here, that one. That's the button to download the file. So if you click that, it's going to download it to your computer, and you will have the template that has the area where you simply have to fill it in with your website and the name, and then save it as an index file. So you will always have that template to use for any redirect that you want to make. Make sense? So make sure you grab that file. It's available for you in the shared file folder. You'll be able to use that template, and all you have to do is enter your web address and the title, save it as index.html, and you're done. Okay, got that? Download the file, open the file, edit the URL and the title where indicated. Georgia, this is just an example, okay? I'm going to go back to the instructions here, okay? I'm going to go back to the template. All right? Do you see this slide, Georgia? When you download that file, this is for you to redirect to whatever page you want to redirect to. I'm simply using my ad creator lead capture page as an example. So this has nothing to do with ad creator. You can put any website here. If you have a simple money system lead capture page, you could use this to create one for simple money system. If you have pure leverage for the lead capture pages, you could create one for pure leverage. Does that make sense, Georgia? I want to make sure that you're perfectly clear here that I'm simply showing you an example for sending someone to a page. Okay? I'm just going to wait to hear from you. I want to make sure that is crystal clear before we move on. So what you're going to do is you're going to download the file, you're going to open the file, you're going to put in the URL of your affiliate program. Okay? You got that, Georgia? You're going to put in the URL of your affiliate program or whatever it is you're promoting, whatever it is you want to send people to, and the title. And then you're going to save it as index.html. That's it. So you can put any website you want in there. Are you sure you clicked there? It's the first button, Tamara. There's 3 buttons there. It's the first button. Oh, you too? Can someone else try it? I'm going to try it right now. Worked fine for me. Yeah, it worked fine. It downloaded and then I can open it and yeah, just click on the arrow. Try it again. And if you guys have trouble getting it, just get me on Skype and I'll send it to you. I'll also make sure that it's up on the blog when I upload this, okay? Yeah, open it with Notepad. That's right. I should have said that here. Open it with Notepad. Thank you, Robert. All right. That's the easy part. Okay, actually, that's the hardest part, guys. That's the hardest thing you're going to have to do. Mine just downloaded it to my desktop, Tamara. It's just sitting on in my desktop, and I have a drop-down menu. I can open it. I can open the folder. So maybe, yeah, try to just download it to your Georgia. It's called Index Template. Yeah, it'll be in your downloads folder. There's no malware. Yeah. Unless on your computer there might be. Okay, so this is the hardest part, okay? Creating that file is the hardest part, and that was pretty easy. Would you guys agree? I gave you the file. You just have to open it, put in your URL, put in the name. Okay, Tamara, you know what, Tamara, we'll talk about that later. I'm not sure why it's not downloading properly. It's probably because it's in your defaults in Google Chrome. Maybe try logging in Firefox or downloading it that way. It should be in your downloads folder. It's in Google that's doing that. Mine is, I can see mine at the bottom of my screen. But just connect with me after the send you the file, okay? And the same goes for anyone else. If you're having trouble downloading it, just connect with me on Skype and I'll send you the file. All right, got to get moving along here, guys, because now we're going to have some fun. All right, you all have access to your cPanel, right? You know how to access your cPanel. You go to your domain.com. So in my case, I'm going to go to janetlegere.com/cPanel. I'm going to log in with my username and password. There should be no pop-up ads, Mary. If you have pop-up ads, it's coming from your computer, okay? Tamara has her setting on that, or she has her settings set a certain way that it's downloading it as a Google Chrome file. That's why. Google Chrome is her default file. Yeah. Okay, thanks, Mary. All right, so here we are inside your cPanel. Let me grab a drink here. Do apologize for my voice. Now, something I want to explain here is that your cPanel, okay, so if you guys are getting anything, a pop-up, anything like that, either you have clicked the wrong button or you've got something going on your computer, okay? There should be nothing downloading on your computer except a text file. Maybe I should have uploaded it as a text file in HTML. Let me do that, guys. All right, before I carry on here, just let me do that. I think if I upload it as a text file, it will be a better. So just let me upload it here. It'll take me 2 seconds. There it is. And there you go. All right, so so there's something going on your computer. It's because it's an HTML file, okay? So for all of you who are unable to download it, please try again now, only this time you're going to see a file that says index template dot, and it says text. All right, so Tamara, can you try that one for me, please? It says text instead of HTML on the right-hand side there. Try that one. All right, so here we are in our cPanel. Now, your cPanel may look different, okay? Okay, good. Thank you, Tamara. All right, so your cPanel may look different than mine. It might have a different format, but what you want to look for is this little character right here, File Manager, okay? This is what you want to find. You want to click the button that says File Manager. So here we are inside. We're going to click it to go into File Manager, and it wants to go to your website. So don't let this confuse you. Just click the default and click Go. Okay? So that's why I uploaded the text file, Jenny. Thank you for that. All right, so here we are, our cPanel. Now, I don't want this to scare you, but I really want you to pay attention. So over here, you see this public HTML. That takes you to the root of your domain. So you need to make sure that that's activated. You'll see it's highlighted bold. That means that's where you are. You'll see all of your folders here on the right side, and that's great. You know that you're at the root of your domain. So from here, we're going to create a new folder. Now, as I said, I'm using this as an example, just an example, to create a redirect for CurationWorks. If I was using this to create a redirect for Pure Leverage, I might call it Pure Leverage, or I might call it PL. Or if I was doing it for Simple Money System, I might call it SMS or Simple. If we have time at the end, which doesn't look like we will, I was going to go into live desktop sharing, but I think you guys get the idea, right? So you're going to click on the public HTML, then you're going to click New Folder, and we're going to call that folder, in this example, Curation. All right, so a pop-up is going to come up. You're going to call the folder whatever it is you're promoting. Does that make sense? So if you're promoting XYZ affiliate program, you're probably going to call your new folder XYZ. Does that make sense? I just want to make sure I'm not losing you guys. For some of you, this is clear as mud. So you're going to put the name in, and you'll see here that I've got the right, that I'm in the root. Here we are, public HTML. I know I'm in the root. I'm going to click Create Folder. So what this does is it's going to create a folder in my root. And here we are. There's my root. Here's my folder. So you see right here. There's my new folder I just created called Curation. So I'm going to double click on Curation just like you would on your desktop. Does this look familiar, guys? This is just a bunch of files, a bunch of folders. You need to be careful in here. You don't want to be deleting stuff. So I'm going to double click on Curation, and it's going to open that directory, which is empty. This is where your index file goes. Starting to get a picture? You will in a moment. So we're going to click on the upload button right up here at the top, right there, upload. And we're going to get a pop-up. So you need to go and find your index.html file. Now, where it says file name, you may have to use this drop down right here where it says, it may not say all files. Make sure that you select all files so that you can find your index.html page. You're going to grab that. So number one, you're going to click choose file. Then you're going to select your file. Number two. Number three, you're going to click open. What that's going to do is going to upload that file to your domain. And when it does, it's going to say back to home. They're going to see this thing that says it's done. It's going to say click back to home to your website. Okay? With me so far? So you're going to click on that, back to home right here. You click this right here. Now let's go to the next page. And we're done. Now I want you guys to go and look at what we created. All right, there we go. So when you click that link, now doesn't that look nice? That looks much better than my ad creator link, doesn't it? When you click that link, it's going to take you to this page. Now you will see my ad creator link when you go to that page. I don't know that code to mask a website. I know there is one. And if you're an HTML person and you really want to hide that, you can find that code to add to that HTML page, okay? But I'm not interested or worried about hiding my ad creator, not in any shape or form. I just want to get them to this page. So did you see how that happened? It was pretty simple, wasn't it? So you've got your file, the template. You're simply putting in your URL and the title. You're saving it. You're uploading it to your domain, and you're done. Was that pretty simple or what? If you have any questions, let me know. All right, so the first thing you did was you created an HTML file. I gave it to you. All you have to do is edit it. It's pretty simple. You access your file manager on your cPanel. You create a directory. You upload the index file to the new directory. And now your site is ready to promote. That's it. And really, when you're doing this, it'll take you about 10 minutes. No more. Is that pretty exciting or what? Now, we could do this for anything. So if I wanted to promote a different program, that's the affiliate URL I could put in there. Okay? So give me some examples. What would you guys like to promote? You have to remember that you need to create a directory. So it's going to, and some of my examples I have Don Legere recommends. So I have one that goes to, you could do it for your CLB affiliate page. Absolutely, Mary. Although, Mary, I would really recommend that you, well, you know, although that would work at like in your email follow-up so that you could send them to your website instead of to the actual hit link. You could use it for your CLB lead capture pages. Okay? Definitely. You can use it for anything. But are you starting to get the idea? And so, Mary, you could have marymilner.com/CLB. Right? So you could have dianefile.com/CLB or /curation /SMS /pure leverage /whatever. And now that you have the template, you simply save it as a new index file to upload to that folder. You create a new folder on your domain for each website that you want to do this for. Does that make sense? So you're not having to create a new domain. You're not having to go and do anything fancy. You're simply using your website to redirect people where you want them to go. Well, did you like that? Was this good training? How many of you are going to go and play with this? I know some of you are going to be waiting for the replay to come back so that you can really see how to do this, right? It really is simple. It really is simple. So if you took anything away from it with you today, I'd love to hear about it. Go and write a blog post about it. Post on our Facebook wall. Post on our Twitter. Go tell other people about it. Tell people what you're doing. Go and do it. All right, there's nothing I would like better than for you to message me with your new link that you created from watching this training. I hope you have fun with it. I hope it's going to do you well. take it and use it, because that's what this is all about. There's no use doing all this training if you don't actually use it. Again, though, it may not be something that you absolutely have to have and have to use. This is something you may want to use. Yeah, it should work, and if you open it with Notepad, that's how you should open it. Yeah. I don't know what that is, Georgia. You need to have access to your cPanel, where you can also use an FTP uploader. So if you use something like FileZilla or any kind of FTP program, you could upload it to your website through FTP. Okay. Don, thank you for that inspiration today. Thank you for firing our people up. I hope that we'll hear more about that in the future, because our visitors here seem to be hungry for some training on following up and scripting and asking for that sale. Am I right? Let me see a show of hands. Anybody here would like a little more training on kind of scripting stuff, talking to prospects? I'm just curious to see what kind of interest there is. I do want to remind you that Monday to Friday we have our morning motivator calls at 10 a.m. Eastern. This is where we are understanding and applying the law of attraction, the teachings of Abraham. We have been playing the games and asking it is given, and boy, oh boy, are we having fun. Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, we've been talking all about the Contact List Builder on our call today, and Contact List Builder is our training and mentoring program. It is free to join, and you can come Monday evening to learn all about our great program and how you can get involved, because I promise you, when you get involved, you will start getting results. Get Live Training. We're back here every Saturday at noon with a different topic each week. Next week, I want you to truly mark your calendar and plan to be here and spread the word. I'm pretty sure my daughter Tina is going to be here to help you create a 5-year plan. Who's excited about that? I know I am. I'm looking forward to redoing mine, to revamping mine and tuning up and cleaning it up. And wow, it's going to be a ton of fun. So make sure you're here next week at noon Eastern. Well, you guys have been awesome. I really appreciate each and every one of you, and I know Dawn does as well. You make Saturdays worthwhile. We've been doing these calls for many, many years, and I'm excited that you come and you learn and you share and you do. And I know that you are all starting to see results by following the teachings that you're learning here. So you guys have yourselves an amazing day. Can't wait to see the links you create. So make sure you come and show me, and we'll see you next week at Get Live Training. Have a phenomenal week, everyone.